So we'll start with the module 1, in which we have introduction to the design of machine elements 1 with the code 18ME52.
So what are principal stresses and principal planes? Let us see what is principal plane first. The principal plane is the one in which there is no shear stress, only the normal stresses will act. Okay, the plane on which the only the normal stresses act, such stresses are called principal stresses. Okay. So in a biaxial state of system, we have sigma x and sigma y without any shear stress. Hence, it is called a principal stress. So maximum principal stress sigma 1 is got from the equation 1.8 C from the design data handbook is nothing but sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus root of sigma x minus sigma y by to the power 2 plus tau xy whole square. So this is the equation. Similarly, minimum principal stress we get sigma 2 is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 minus sigma root of sigma x minus sigma y by to the power 2 plus tau xy to the power whole square. So this is the equation from the data handbook with an equation number 1.8d. Similarly, you can find the direction of these principal stresses from this equation. Tan 2 pi 1 is equal to 2 into tau xy divided by tau x minus tau y, which is given by equation 1.8 from the design data handbook. And we can find the direction of principal stress 1 and 2. So principal stress 1 is got from the equation 1.8e, whereas pi 2 minimum principal stress is got from the equation pi 1 plus 90 degrees. Okay, so maximum shear stress tau max is given by the equation plus or minus root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 to the power 2 plus tau xy to the power 2, which is also equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. So which the equation can be got from the design data handbook with the equation number 1.8f. Direction of the shear stress can be got from the equation tan 2 pi s1 is equal to minus uh, sigma x minus sigma y by 2 times the tau xy. So the equation 1.8 g in the equation in the design data handbook at page number 5 is available. So if you can see pi s1 is nothing but the direction of maximum shear stress, which is also denoted by pi s max, and the direction of these maximum shear stress is given by pi s max is nothing but pi s1 is equal to pi 1 plus 45 degrees. So if you know the maximum principal stress direction pi 1, then also you can find out the direction of maximum shear stress. Direction of minimum shear stress also got from the equation pi s minimum is equal to pi s2 is equal to pi s1 plus 90 degree. Also you can get that equation from the maximum principal stress pi 1 plus 135 degrees. So where pi 1 is equal is nothing but the direction of principal stresses. So coming to the topic stress tensor, what is stress tensor is a matrix which describes the property of state of an element or a component which is invariant with respect to the coordinate system. So it has a square matrix of 9 components, 3 normal stress, 3 shear stresses, 3 normal stresses sigma x, sigma y and sigma z, 6 shear stresses tau xy, tau yz, tau xz and tau yx, tau zx and tau zy. So you can see this in the matrix shown here. Okay, where you have this matrix sigma x, sigma y and sigma z is shown in this. The above matrix is called the stress tensor. The tensor has a property of being transformed from one coordinate system to another. We'll solve a problem on this biaxial state of stress with the shear stress as shown in the sketch. You have a diagram shown where you have a point on a structural member is subjected to a plane of stress as shown. Determine the normal stress and tangential shear stress at intensities of angle theta equal to 45 degrees. Principal stress sigma 1 and sigma 2 and their directions, maximum shear stress and its plane. So we know equation for all these. So we have to just substitute the values of sigma x, sigma y and tau xy from this equation. We know the equation for the normal stress and tangential stresses. So first we write down the data for this. So given data are sigma x is equal to 40 MPa, sigma y is minus 30 because it is inwards work, it is taken as negative. Tau xy is equal to 25 megapascals and pi n nothing but the angle of inclination with the vertical is 45 degrees. So directly they are given the angle. So normal and tangential stress intensities, we know the equation, so we can substitute that. So sigma n is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 pi n plus tau xy sin 2 pi n. So this equation you can get it from the design data handbook with an equation number 1.8a. So if you substitute sigma x and sigma y and tau xy with the pi angle as 45 degrees, and you get normal stress as 30 megapascals. Similarly, you can get the shear stress. So if you substitute these values from the equation, we get a 35 megapascals as shown. Second thing you need to find out is the principal stresses sigma 1 and sigma 2. Sigma 1 equation is given sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy whole square. So if you substitute sum of these, you get sigma 1. Sigma 2 is the difference of these two. So if you can calculate from the equation, sigma 1 comes out to be 48.01 megapascals, sigma 2 comes out to be minus 38.01 megapascals. Coming to the directions of this principal stresses, so you can get that equation from the equation tan 2 pi 1 is equal to 2 times tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. So if you can substitute this, you get the value of 2 pi 1, nothing but the maximum shear stress direction 35.54 is given by 17.77 degrees. So you need to divide by 2. Similarly, you get the minimum principal stress direction pi 2 is equal to pi 1 plus 90 degrees. So they are 90 degree to each other. So it comes out to be 107.77 degrees. So coming to the maximum shear stress tau max, you get the equation root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy whole square. So tau max comes out to be 43.01 megapascals, and its direction can be got from the equation tan 2 pi s 1 nothing but minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into tau xy. You can get this equation from 1.8 g, and it comes out to be pi s1 as 27.23 degree minus 27. So or else you can rewrite in terms of 180 minus 27, nothing but 152.77 degrees. It's nothing but the maximum direction of maximum shear stress. Similarly, direction of minimum shear stress we get by adding 90 degree to the pi s1, okay, so which comes out to be 62.77 degrees. So we know other equation also from the principal stress equation, direction equation. Again we can get from that also. So again 17.77.4 plus 45 degrees will give you 62.77. Also minimum shear stress also you get as 152.77 degrees. So one classwork problem is also there. So a point in a structural member subjected to a plane stress as shown, determine the principal stress and their directions. So maximum shear stress and directions of the plane on which it occurs. So you can see the stresses sigma x is 30 and sigma y is minus 20 for this problem, and tau xy is 15 megapascals. So you have to solve this problem like previous problem, find out the principal stresses sigma 1 and sigma 2 and their direction phi 1 and phi 2. Similarly, maximum shear stress uh, tau max from the equation and their directions pi s1 and pi s2 from the equation known. So for solution for this, suppose data sigma x, sigma y minus 20, tau xy 15 megapascal. So principal stress sigma 1 is given by 34.15 megapascals. Minimum comes out to be minus 24.15 megapascals. Principal stress direction comes out to be 15.48 degrees, and phi 2 it comes out to be 105.